La-dee-la-dee-la.
All right, man.
How do we like
Red light means green light.
Oh,
Another wonderful episode of Chaotic Convos. Which episode is this?
we
11?
We on 11 now, yeah.
Oh, okay,
11.
That's just such a weird number.
11.
How?
I don't know, really. I mean, it doesn't really have any significance to me besides, 11, make a wish. It doesn't really have a type of significance. But that doesn't mean that tonight is going to be a good episode. Doesn't mean that at all. It just means it's a boring number.
Damn.
But this won't be a boring episode.
Hey, man. I meant to tell y'all on air that mom really enjoys y'all, man. Especially that Ansel boy. She always be talking about, she always be talking about Ansel, man.
Heck no, he
She
is a
love her
character.
some Ansel, man.
I really appreciate the love. I really, really do. I do.
He is a character.
But yeah, let me tell you, I feel so bad for being late. I really, really do.
Why?
I feel so bad because the reason why I was late was because I was washing my car.
Really, dude?
And see, listen, because
But he ran in here like...
Listen, let me tell you, right? Okay, because when I got the forward field at like 4, I was going right outside to watch Xavier. So I said, okay, it's gonna take me like an hour to do it, and then I'll go hop in the shower, and then I'll be done, right? I don't know what ended up happening, but I didn't end up finishing until about 5:40, and then when I texted y'all saying that, I'll probably 15 minutes late, I was lying as hell. I was lying. Yeah, I knew damn well I was not going to be able to get here in 15 minutes. When I got the shower and when I got in my car, it was 5:50. It was 5:50 when I got in my car.
Well, I mean, you made it here because it's...
Oh, listen. Oh, yeah, you see that, right? Yeah, you see that, right? And see, when I turned on my car... my phone, it knows when I get in my car, it knows where I'm about to go depending on time and depending on the day.
Right.
So it automatically says, okay, 35 minutes to get to the studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
It said that 35 minutes. It said that about 20 minutes ago.
Hey, that don't freak y'all out a little bit?
No, I always try to beat the GPS.
And listen, and mind you, right? Y'all know I've been sitting here for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's 6:19. You got here at 6:15.
No, I actually got here at 6:12. I was pushing it on that 408. When I tell you I was pushing it, I don't think y'all realize how fast I was. This is how fast I was.
I mean,
going.
obviously you had to be going some type of fast if you made it here.
I would have pulled me over. That's how fast I was going. I would have pulled me over. Matter of fact, I actually passed the police. I passed a police. And I think he was so shocked because he didn't turn the sirens on until a couple minutes, but I was gone by then.
So he turned them on.
He turned them on, but I was gone. So he looking for me. But I was gone.
I can't.
I was pushing it.
Meanwhile, I ain't even really get to look cute today because I went home and cooked. And I was rushing trying to get here.
What'd you cook, man? Let the people know what you cooked, yo.
I made some shrimp and crab meat Alfredo with some cheddar bay biscuits.
Shrimp and crab meat Alfredo. All right.
Oh, wait. Is that a biscuit in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Why? What's all that for?
Right. Because I just thought you was going to be bringing the Alfredo. I didn't know you made biscuits, too.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Oh, alrighty then.
But wait a minute. Let's go back. So that don't freak y'all out that y'all phone be knowing where y'all be going and when y'all be going?
Oh, I have that turned off on my phone. That feature don't
It
come up.
doesn't freak me out. I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
You get in the car at 5:30 and know exactly where you're going. All right.
I like that. It's a comforting thing to me.
Gotcha.
No, I don't need the government knowing where I'm going.
Apple said they don't share your information with the government, man.
Ooh.
Your privacy is important.
Okay.
That's what they say, man.
They got
a whole marketing around
But
it,
aren't they
man.
getting sued for that? or what company is getting sued for that?
I know at one point the government was trying to get access to that guy's phone that shot up. What? Some company, and they were trying to get access to his phone, and they wouldn't allow it. So now they got this whole marketing campaign around your privacy is important.
I mean, it is.
Right.
It really is. You know, I feel like, yeah, of course, there should be some type of limitations towards that. Of course, wow, that boy on your phone, I thought for a split second that was my old nigga for a split second.
No, you all over here.
For a split second. But look, the thing is, my eyes, they automatically gravitate to whatever I found attractive. So
Oh my God.
I just happened to see him on your phone. But anyway,
Wildin'.
there should be some type of limitations to that, especially if there's some type of criminal activity. There should be something, but for the most part, everyone's privacy matters.
What with criminal activity, you feel like they should
What?
have access to your phone?
I might say if someone like, you know, let's say if it was like a rape case and it's like evidence on the phone or something like that they probably either knew each other prior or, you know, stuff like that, or like, you know, or murder, something like that. But if it's something like petty, like, you know, they just some dope boys, nah, it's not that serious.
Got
But anything like murder or rape, I feel like that's when, you know, access to the phone, you know, it should be allowed.
I feel like, I don't know. I was gonna say I feel like they should just do their job and do the investigations, you know.
Well, that's part of the investigation because phone records have a lot.
But back in the day, that we didn't have phone records
Right.
and they were still doing their jobs.
Please, no, they weren't.
What we thought they were.
No, they were not. That's why so many people were getting blamed for crimes they didn't do. Of course, it's still happening,
That is true.
but not at a higher rate anymore. Now, because they're just being lazy, they're just blaming it on the nigga.
Right. Which is
Instead
sad.
of doing that due diligence. But anywho, it's so many things I want to discuss tonight, you all. So many things. But
What current chaos you got for us?
let me tell you, so I was on Twitter, you know, like I always be on Twitter, and I came across someone put a snippet from an interview that Megan Thee Stallion did, and the person that interviewed her, he said there, he's like, no, I hate that I have to keep saying that you're a female rapper because you're a rapper. Do you feel like with the gender bias in the industry that there are different expectations for women than there are for men? And she replied with, there are different expectations for women in anything. Women have to be the best and then some. A man can get on the track and literally make two noises and be the GOAT. When you listen to a girl rap, she gotta have all the bars, all the flows, be melodic, she gotta look good. They expect so much from us, and I mean, I like the work, so I'll do it. But you know, your fade, that's a man that's rapping, he ain't talking about nothing, so you really need to calm down a little bit. But I don't mind, I love being a girl, we're gonna go hard anyway. We were put on the earth to go hard. So essentially, she was saying that female rappers have to work harder than male rappers, and I actually agree with her because if you think about it, there are so many rappers out there, which a lot of them are just mumble rappers who they get praised for not really doing much anything, but when it comes to female rappers, they have to be like on it for every single thing. If they're not, then they get clowned.
How so?
So
Wait, first, let's go back. What's hard work for a rapper? What do you think hard work is for a rapper? I'm just curious.
I think it depends on how you come into the game. So if you're coming into the game, you know, being a party rapper, then the hard thing for you to do is to make sure that you're coming with the current sound, the current trend. You know, you're always staying on trend, so people don't get tired of you. So I'll say, like Future, for example, you know, Future has to make sure that he is always on the cutting edge because Future, he isn't really someone who, he's not a lyrical rapper.
Yeah, but he got the vibes though.
Exactly. He has to make sure he stays with that because the thing is, Future at one point, he was kind of letting some other people take his sound, and it was getting to a point where you weren't sure that was Future or that was just someone else. So for a minute that he was kind of shook, but he kind of regained his ground, so he's good again. But for rappers like him, that's their hardest thing. And then, of course, for lyrical rappers, it's just making sure that you're always giving a dope delivery. You're always coming up with some good wordplay. So make niggas say, "Oh shoot, that's I can't believe he said that," stuff like that.
I feel you.
And then what Megan was saying was that female rappers, they have to do all of that and more, because since they are females, they have to have a certain image as well that they have to abide by. They have to have that sex appeal. And they can't have, if they have too much sex appeal, then people are going to think that they can't really rap because they are sexy. So it's like a, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't type of thing.
It's tough, man. Go ahead, Ash. It's tough.
Yeah, I do feel like females have to work harder than males in the rap industry, but it's some females out there that still, I feel competing with men, like they can out rap some of these men out there. But yeah, I mean, they probably would have to work harder as far as like popularity wise, but I feel like if you in tune with music, you know who the real like lyrical female rappers are.
But I mean, if you make good music, you make good music. If you got that thing, you got that thing, right? Like your girl Tokyo Jet, she got that thing. I guess Megan Thee Stallion, that's her name.
Yes.
I don't hear it, but she got that thing.
I don't know. It's something about her tone of voice that doesn't really draw me to her music.
Cause it's a lot of people out there that's trash, but they getting on and people enjoy it. But I don't really see the reason why I'm trying to understand when you say hard work, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're a rapper, you write your own stuff, you're recording. Hard work is gonna be hours in the studio, hours writing, and all the other stuff. And I'm just trying to understand do you say that women have to work harder in terms of writing and recording music, or do they have to work harder in terms of the politics of the industry? Do they have to be out networking harder, or do they have to do this? Or
I would say more so. It's both, but I would say more so as far as the lyrics go, because I noticed that people, they don't really compare female rappers to male rappers, and they always just compare female rappers to other female rappers. So even though a female rapper will have a greater verse than a male rapper, they won't even look at it that way.
But I feel like it's like that with any genre though, like male R&B, female R&B. Like you're not gonna be comparing female R&B with male R&B. Like they don't do that. So it's like with any genre.
It's actually so fun that you say that. I'm gonna circle back to that. I'm gonna circle back to that because that's another question that I did have. But how I feel when it comes to rap, I feel like if that's the reason why they actually took away the gender categories for rap and actually R&B too. So back in the day, it used to be male R&B vocal performance, female R&B vocal performance. Now it's just R&B vocal performance. Now it's just best rap vocal. So there's no longer a gender thing. So they're trying to make it so that you have to just really actually just say who is the best rapper out of all these rappers, not just out of the males, not just out of the females.
Man, it's art, man. So it's tough to say who's the best because everybody has their own opinion about everything. But I mean, I feel what you're saying. I guess I could see it, but I'm just trying to figure out how it is that the females have to work harder. I guess I can understand the whole image thing because a person like J. Cole can go on stage and he can have
anything
on, but I guess the women rappers feel like they have to get all gussied up, so to speak.
It's not really on stage. Like they have
to keep the attention, right?
Yeah, if they don't, then it's just like, okay, well, why are you here now? Back in the day, in the 90s, it was a little bit easier because they were able to wear whatever they wanted, but what happened was Lil' Kim's impact on image really it did. It changed it made every female rapper want to be sexy. I mean, even the Brat, she started
No, I mean,
dressing
I don't know. I went to the
sexy.
I seen Erica Badu on Friday night, and Erica Badu had on some regular old smegular clothes.
Yeah, but
Ashton,
she's
that's
a brand.
Erica
Yeah, she's a
Badu
brand now,
in
though.
2019.
Yeah,
She don't have to prove anything to y'all no more.
Right, that's true.
She already sold her record. She won her Grammys.
true.
She can do whatever she wants. I'm talking about these new people.
I feel like some of these new people can wear anything as well, but it all depends on like their.
Rhapsody.
I feel like it just depends on their talent.
Check out Rhapsody though.
I
She
know.
don't
Rhapsody
get all.
not,
You know
she
what I
not
mean?
cute like that.
But she still can rap.
Yeah, she can, but you see that she doesn't get that attention because she's not cute like that.
So we talking about mainstream appeal then. All right. Well, I mean, come on, dude.
But-
I mean, that's just marketing right there, though.
Right.
I mean, image is a really big thing for female artists versus male artists. Males look like anything. You look at Khalid. That is an ugly nigga. That nigga,
But the music that he
his
makes
music
is mainstream.
is really good music. He makes some good music, but he's ugly as hell.
But
I promise you, if there was a butterface female out there, first of all, she wouldn't be able to be out there because women have to look good to be successful in the industry. They
I
have
don't know,
to.
dude. I don't know.
It's true.
About that, man.
Okay,
At the end of the day, I
No,
think
not to be successful because Rhapsody is still successful.
she is.
Okay, I'm talking about mainstream success. Think of any mainstream female artist that's not attractive. Go.
So you trying, but you talking about pop artists at that point, man.
You
you
got
talking
young.
about pop artists at that point.
I'm talking about popular art, not pop art. I'm talking about the sound pop, popular artists.
No, I get what you're saying.
A mainstream female artist who was popular, who was not attractive.
Young M.A.
Now you know damn well.
Hey, man, she make a point though.
she.
I mean, I would imagine if she put a dress on and straighten her hair and all that, she probably would be attractive. But yeah.
I don't know. Can you think of somebody else?
Y'all can.
You put me on the spot. And this is a weird question. I don't know, because I just feel like they put makeup on any.
Right.
Like they put makeup. All females have to wear makeup.
You can get that fixed, man. You can go see somebody. Look, when Cardi first came out, she didn't have any teeth, right?
She had to, but see,
And she had teeth, but they was crooked.
Right.
if Cardi closed her mouth, she was attractive, and she realized that. So she got her teeth fixed.
I just don't feel. I feel like at the end of the day, in music, hip hop, whatever it is, if you in the studio, you putting the hours in, you got a good team around you, you can be successful. It doesn't matter if you male or female. It's about the team that you have and the music that you're making. If you making good music and people hear it and they enjoy it, and now with the internet, anybody can hear your music. If you're making good music, then you can be successful. And it doesn't really matter what you look like.
And I also feel like you can still be successful without being mainstream.
That's true too. So many different ways for you to make money. With your own merch. So, but I feel you. I mean, women feel like they have to go out there and they have to get all gussied up, bro.
In a film, they have to.
And they gotta show, you know what I'm saying? They gotta show some cheeks and all that. They feel like they gotta be twerking and all that because it sells, right? That stuff is what sells, right?
It does sell.
But they have to have a certain type of image. They have to be pretty.
But I guarantee you, artists like Rhapsody will be around a lot longer, though. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just feel like an artist like Rhapsody, an artist like Tokyo Jets, an artist like, what's that girl you be listening to, Tink? I feel like they'll be around a lot longer.
I think it's pretty.
But she's not out there exposing herself.
The thing is with Tink, her thing is she just hasn't popped yet.
But she ain't out there exposing
But
herself, though.
she has everything.
I feel like she's popped enough, but she got to get a little bit more push.
That's what it is. Once she gets that a really good team behind her, and once she gets that one song, then that'll be it for her.
I mean, she's not a rapper, but she don't be out there exposing herself. And
I like her.
She's not exposing herself, but she's still pretty. She's pretty, and then she has that little.
We really don't know what she looks like behind the
quiet
sunglasses.
black girls like Ashton.
Whatever, man.
Quiet.
What are we talking about, man? Next subject,
all my quiet black girlfriends, they love her.
But her makes good music.
She
though.
does. She makes good music. But she appeals to all the quiet, pretty black girls. She's still pretty. The point is, you have to be pretty.
But we really don't know what she looks like behind the sunglasses.
Yeah, we do because we already know who she is. Her name is Gabby Wilson. She started doing the whole sunglasses thing because she felt like people, they weren't really listening to her. They were just looking at her.
Yeah,
But do you know what she looks like though?
Yeah.
Because
she used to
seen
make
her face.
Yeah, she used to make
Gangsta
music,
Boo
but,
ain't attractive, but she got some hits, man.
Who is that?
Gangsta Boo got some
who the hell
verses.
is that?
Gangsta Boo got some verses.
I
She
don't
ain't
know who
attractive.
that is.
You know Gangsta Boo, man?
No, I don't know.
With
who
Project
that
Pat
is.
and all them, man.
I'm googling this person right now.
Maybe I got her name wrong. Gangsta Boo, man.
No, this is. I think this is her.
Yeah.
She's not bad. She's like somebody's mama.
Right. She be rapping.
No one knows who she is.
Oh, what about
though.
Kaya? Kaya is not cute to me.
Kaya?
Remy Ma don't be out there showing herself, and
Remy's pretty.
She popping.
She's pretty now. She was a.
Remy was pretty, but she was just like a thug type pretty.
I'm just saying, man.
Remy was real. She was
good
real
music
hard.
is good music, bro. It don't matter what you look like.
If
That's
you're a
true.
man.
If you're a woman as well.
I mean, I guess he's just saying on the mainstream side. You gotta
do
your research though on some people.
I know that one this one singer named Sid, she was in that group called The Internet, I think they were called. She not gonna pop because she not.
Dude, the internet is dope.
The internet is dope, but Sid, she's not gonna
What you
pop
mean? I know a lot of people that like Sid though.
Yeah.
She makes good music too.
She does, but she's not going to pop outside of she's doing good for herself within her sector, but
She's successful.
Yeah, within her sector, yeah.
Okay.
But she's not going to pop in mainstream. If she does, that'd be great, but I don't see it.
All right.
But since we were talking about comparing male and female R&B artists, I saw someone on Twitter again. They posed a question as to who do people think is the male equivalent to Beyonce.
In terms of R&B?
I know who immediately popped in my head as far as performance, as far as impact. That's what they're talking about.
I don't know. Go ahead.
I know who popped in my head.
Go.
Really? Y'all can't pick Usher.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, I mean it's Usher. And the fact, and people were they were getting upset when people would say Usher. I said, "Oh, it's not Usher. Usher fell out." I'm like, first of all, let me tell you something right now. Usher ran an entire decade by himself.
I'm rolling.
I don't think people realize that Usher, he sold the most records out of anyone in the 2000s.
I'm gonna go Chris Brown.
No. Chris is on crack.
I'm gonna go Chris Brown.
Okay, I see what you're saying about Usher holding it down for that whole decade, but he needs to keep holding it down for that decade and still keep going. Like Beyonce had it that whole decade and she's still going. And had 3 kids.
No, Beyonce didn't have to 2000s.
When she came out, when they came out 2004?
They Destiny's Child, they came out in 97. See, people have to remember that Beyonce, she was in a group for half of her career. So I don't really I'll give her that, but as far as solo, Beyonce, she wasn't doing that, making that impact until she became Beyonce, not when she was with Destiny's Child.
I'm gonna go Chris Brown, man. That is the Beyonce equivalent.
Oh, that's what popped in my head as well.
But
Chris Brown is the cheat code, bro.
But he can't sing like that.
What you mean? You know what? We ain't finna have this conversation.
But y'all think Chris Brown can sing like that?
Listen. Beyonce has ballads, right? You know, she shows her vocal range. Mm-hmm. Chris Brown, he has ballads as well.
Mm-hmm. Chris can't
and
sing
he has
like
pop
that.
songs.
Mm-hmm.
Chris can't sing like
all
that.
All right, you win, bro. I'm not finna, nope. Not finna suck
I'm seriously, y'all really think Chris can sing? Like he's a singer?
Yes.
Why not?
Really?
Dude, what's his name? whatever
he has all
Santana
types of
said that
different genres of
Beyonce
songs.
not a singer like that either though, bro. That was easy. Carlos Santana said that
He was
Beyonce ain't a
on
singer like that.
Tequila.
But listen, man, you asked for a comparison.
I get it.
The
I
closest
understand.
person to a
Right, 'cause if we gonna
Beyonce
go vocalist,
is gonna be Chris Brown.
if we put in all the emphasis on vocalists, then
But remember, they're also talking about impact as well. Do you really feel like Chris Brown has had an equivalent impact culturally as Beyonce?
No, but I mean, the only other person that you could say the equivalent to that's had impact on the culture will be Jay-Z, man. But we're not talking about vocalists.
Now,
What other vocalists is gonna have impact like that? Usher, what kind of impact did Usher have?
What?
I'm asking you, what kind of impact is?
Explain.
Yeah, please tell me.
Usher, honestly, Usher is. For
I ain't
me,
seen no Usher shoe,
Usher is the ain't no damn Beyonce shoe.
but she got a clothing line.
mm-hmm.
She did.
Chris Brown got a clothing line.
She did. What is it? The makeup
what-
line.
What
The
clothing
makeup.
line Usher got?
I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. Tell me.
My whole thing is Usher's music has charted and has impacted worldwide. He has had a cultural effect on Black culture, has he not?
And Chris Brown has as well.
Not on
agree, bro.
Usher
Worldwide.
Not on Usher level. No, not on Usher
And he's
level.
still going because he's a cheat
Not on
code.
Usher
You
level.
put Chris Brown on a hook, it's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
You put Beyonce on a track, most likely it's gonna be a hit. Put Chris Brown on the track, it's gonna be a hit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I actually can't say you put Beyonce on the track, it would be a hit.
I'm done with you, bro.
No, the reason why I say that is because I'm thinking of when Beyonce has given her time to other people, and it's either a hit or miss. It really depends.
So
When
name
did she
some,
miss,
name
bro?
some miss.
Name some misses.
Name a miss from Beyonce.
Okay, this is my song, but it wasn't a hit. It was a hit in the club. It wasn't a hit on the charts. Feeling Myself with Nicki, that was just a hit in the club. That wasn't a hit on the charts.
Feeling
that-
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. Feeling Myself with
Was
Nicki.
that a remix?
Go ahead and sing it for us, Ansel.
I'm not doing that. Right now. I will not. Even though I know that song at the back of my head, but I will not. What other song did she hopped on some white group song that wasn't a hit?
Man, you hating.
I'm not hating. I love Beyonce, but it wasn't a hit.
So you trying to tell me
Man.
Beyonce ain't got the Midas touch? So when she get on the track, it don't go gold. People ain't
Beyonce
listening.
she's not a feature artist.
I ain't saying she a feature artist, but when she sang on somebody,
When she
on
actually get
somebody,
on somebody's stuff.
they checking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you agree with that? If she's on somebody's track, they gonna check for it.
They'll check for it, but they won't keep up with it. The only female singer who can get on anyone's track and then it will be a hit consistently is Rihanna. Rihanna, she gets on a track, it's gonna be a hit.
I can roll with you on that.
It is going to be a hit because Rihanna, she's a main art, she's a feature art. Rihanna, she really is. That's my girl.
I can roll with you on that. But
Beyonce,
still
she's
think-
not a feature artist.
to answer your question, the only person I can come up with is Chris Brown, equivalent to a Beyonce. And, that's still a wide gap because, it's Beyonce, bro. It's not a lot of people that are Beyonce, man.
I'm just gonna say this, and then we're gonna change topics. Usher has the last diamond certified album in the R&B genre, and he will be the last person to do that because no one's going to be selling 10 million copies of one album.
Because
anymore.
there's no more physical copies, though, bro.
Right.
But I'm just saying, even streaming is not gonna
But you can stream 1 billion times and they classify that as gold.
Mm-hmm.
exactly 1 billion times, and then you get gold.
Right. But
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't no
1
compare.
billion times.
Yeah, but it ain't
and
fair.
It gets gold.
What I'm saying, why that example is what I'm saying, is not
beg
even the
to
same
differ.
playing field anymore,
But
bro.
what I'm saying is, we will not act like Usher is not a legend.
I'm
We
not
not
saying
gonna
that
act
he's
like
not.
that.
No one said that he's not. You
No
asked
one is
who
discrediting
is
him.
compare him a male.
And Usher
Compare
had
him to
hits
Beyonce.
in this decade too.
All right, man. All right.
People like
He ain't have more than Chris
people
Brown.
weren't singing
facts, though.
Climax. Like people weren't singing Don't Mind.
Hey, man, don't pull the heat out the bag because we talking about Usher, man.
I
Keep the
ain't
bag.
pulling the heat out.
Keep the
I'm
heat
just
in the
saying.
bag, bro.
I'm tired of people not
No one
giving
is
Usher.
discrediting
We're
Usher.
not discrediting
giving
Usher, man.
His
Usher is
due.
great. Usher is great.
That boy
But
can.
you asked
he
to
can
compare.
sing.
All right.
He can perform. But I get it. You know, a lot of people said Chris Brown, but I don't. I think as far as performing goes, sure. But as far as impact,
But you saying
I don't
impact,
really-
but does Usher have any clothing lines out there?
What kind
I'm
of
not
when you say
talking about-
impact? When you say impact,
so
what
what
are
do
you
you
saying?
mean by
What does that
impact?
I'm talking
Because-
about as far as impact on other artists. I know all these little new male artists. The singers, they've all said that Usher is one of their influences.
Oh, so you talking about what's artists out
Yes.
here looking like little mini Ushers out here?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see any.
Yeah, well, see, see how y'all be on underground rap. I be on underground R&B. So I see it.
Who out here looking
So
like
who
Usher?
are some underground R&B artists that we need to be aware of?
Tone Stith. That's Stith.
What?
Tone Stith.
Okay.
Aaron Ray. ARINRAY.
Okay.
Those are two of my favorite mini Ushers.
Guess we'll have to check them out.
They make some really good music. I would definitely, especially Tone Stith, he makes some pretty good music.
Yo, when you go to Walmart, do you ever get a cart that doesn't make noise?
That's not possible. All the
They
cars,
should.
all the buggies at Walmart make noise.
That's why I don't like going to Walmart.
Bad wheels. All that money they making, they can't get any new carts, bro.
They have to cut corners so they can give you niggas cheap prices.
You know what? You gonna have to stop.
They do. But see, the thing, I go to Walmart to get cheap food. I don't go to Walmart for great customer service. I don't go to Walmart expecting some nice buggies or a nice atmosphere. I don't go there for that.
All right. I thought it was just me, man.
I don't shop at Walmart like that.
Really?
I go right to Publix.
I love Publix. My favorite grocery store. Publix is high.
Publix or Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie is dirty.
Well, look out for Amazon
not
Go,
all
man.
Winn-Dixies.
Y'all better look out for
See
the
how you
Amazon
said not all,
Goes.
but you've been to a dirty Winn-Dixie before.
I mean,
I've never been to a dirty Publix. Ever.
Publix is known for their cleanliness, their good customer service.
Mm-hmm.
No, we ain't gotta go deep into the rabbit hole, man. I was just wondering because I went to Walmart today and the cart was horrible, man.
I also went to Walmart today, and yes, the buggy was horrible. But how about this? I got about 52 things for $40.
Oh wow!
What you, man?
So,
What we talking about, man? Before I started talking about how trash that movie was last night.
oh well, yeah, we're not even gonna. We don't want to give spoilers on Endgame. Y'all just go ahead and watch it.
Spoiler is it's trash.
I was disappointed, but yeah, go ahead and watch it. If you haven't, by the time this is posted, you haven't watched it by now. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but go ahead and watch it. I was just disappointed. But what I want to talk about, guys, did you all do your homework
I ain't do my
assignment?
homework. I ain't
Homework?
gonna lie.
What?
I ain't do it.
Well, it wasn't really a homework assignment. So I asked my fellow co-hosts to research their zodiac sign.
I don't have to research my zodiac sign.
So Ash about to do it right now, but
man.
because I wanted to what I wanted to get at, I want to see if one, you all feel like the stereotypes about your sign applies to you, and do you think that signs can play a role in forming relationships with other people?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
How about you, Ash?
I don't know. I never really looked into it like that until like I actually like got into the situation or relationship with the person, and then like you start kind of seeing certain traits, come out. But I don't really like. I'll ask someone when their birthday is, and I know what their sign is in the back of my head, but I'm not too far in depth with it. I just kind of I want to see that person for myself at first, and then kind of put two and two together, or think back in my mind like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
Well, since you're so versed in astrology. Is it? That's the term? Astrology?
Yeah.
Won't you let us know about the signs? What are the signs, first of all? I know I'm Aquarius, or at least that's my
So
sign.
all the signs I gotta so bad. I
I
gotta.
keep forgetting that you're an Aquarius.
You really? I don't ever. I always. I'm constantly in knowledge of what you all signs are.
Oh wow.
Because
See, I really don't pay attention to it like that. Like
So what sign
I
are
do,
you?
but I don't.
What sign are you?
I am
A
a
Leo,
Leo.
And yours?
a Pisces.
Pisces. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the signs, man?
So all the signs, let me try to name them all. I gotta think of that Beyonce song "Signs" to get them all.
There's Aries, right?
Yeah, Aries,
Gemini?
Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. And then she said, "I love them all." That's the song. That's how I
Wow.
remember
Did you say Taurus?
Yeah,
Yes,
he said
Taurus.
Taurus.
Scorpios?
Yes,
Yeah.
I basically repeat the lyrics from Beyonce's song
Got it.
"Signs."
So it says here that I'm most compatible with Aries, Gemini, Libras, and Sagittarius. I don't even know what that means.
Do you? Oh, do you know what's Bay's birthday?
Hold on, man.
Oh.
Hold on. Black.
Uh-uh.
Hold on, man.
He trying to play signs matching
I'm
and
just
stuff.
I'm just curious.
Is she one of those signs that you named?
Maybe.
What's her
Oh,
birthday?
you don't know.
It's in October.
Scorpio or Libra?
Is
Is it early October?
late
October? That's Scorpio.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you name Scorpio?
It is Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
No. Nope, there's no Scorpio here.
Oh no.
Wait. Ooh. Least compatible signs with Aquarius considered to be Taurus and Scorpio.
Oh wow. But y'all been doing y'all thing though. So I
That's
mean
funny, man.
that can't always be true,
That's
you know?
why I don't pay attention to that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this in my experience of life, these things they really do apply.
How so?
I think they apply to you because you want to make them apply.
No,
Right.
no,
That's
no.
what I
I
said.
promise you, I really don't because I've noticed. 'Cause I remember some years ago I found out that Leos. It said that we weren't really compatible like that with Capricorns, and that was when I was really trying to make what I had as Capricorn work. Like I was really trying, and I would try to, you know, do everything I can. So it worked, it works, and it just don't work. Ever since that ended, I promise you, I have never come across another Capricorn ever since then. It's like my spirit, it rejects them.
Your spirit rejects.
It rejects them. Now, what I have come across, like the sign that is typically the most attracted to me, and they always want to be off on me, is Tauruses. I don't know what it is. They love them some me. They really do. I got a few listening right now.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm cool, man.
I'm for real. Like I always attract Tauruses. I'm like, so I feel like my future man is a Taurus because I'm always attracting them. And then it's I was reading it said that
Okay, you're attracting them, but are you keeping them? Like,
True.
what's going on with that?
you trying to say I can't keep a man ass.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying though, like you saying Tauruses are so attracted to you, but
Yeah.
why haven't you held on to them? So there has to be some type of
It's multiple reasons for multiple different people. One, he was just more so into me than I was him. It was strictly supposed to be a physical thing. He wanted more. I didn't want more. Another one, he played too many games. He talked about he wanted to take me to his little work outing, and then he went without telling me, so I had to cut that loose. Another one, he just likes to come and go in my life, and it's
I got a
lot of
question.
different reasons.
I got a question
What?
that stems out of what you just said.
Hmm.
Is it possible for people to have strictly physical relationships without one of the individuals catching feelings and wanting something more?
No. No.
Hold on,
Ash?
what?
Is it possible to have a strictly physical relationship with someone else and no one catches additional feelings or wants more out of the relationship?
Yeah.
No. You really okay? Now, Ash, are you talking from
I don't know,
how
Ash.
you feel on it,
I don't know, man.
or in general? Because I really don't.
I feel like somebody gonna catch feelings and gonna want more eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how long the situation is going on, but I don't know. It's plenty of men out there that have like physical relationships with people, and that's all they doing. That's all they,
Right.
whether it be a side or whether it be just one person that they messing with.
Yeah, but remember, it takes two people to be in a situationship like that. So if it's not the man catching feeling, it's gonna be the other person.
Right.
If it's not the other person,
I
then
feel like
it'll
as long as
be
you
the
coming into the situation and both of y'all know what's up, like both of y'all know that y'all don't want anything else but that, then I feel like it will still work.
I'm telling you right now. Listen, I've been there. I've been there off the top of my head 3 or 4 times. It does not work. It doesn't work. You know how many people fell in love with me, and I was like, "Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?" Now you over here messing with you, and you know when they start to catch feelings because the text messages they start sound a little bit differently.
How does that
no.
text
You might
message
have
sound different?
Because it comes.
You
It
might
goes
have a point
from
there.
it goes from what you doing to how was your day? What nigga? Why you ask me how my day was? That's not no.
I mean, they might just be wanting the whole conversation though.
Okay, and that's fine. But then when they say oh yeah, I was just thinking about you for what?
Yeah, I think it's a challenge.
You was thinking about me, or you think about this?
I think it's a challenge, man.
It
I think
is.
the only way you can really kind of get around that is if you paying for it. And even still, in some cases, some dudes that pay for it, they start catch feelings of the chick that they paying.
Because they're desperate. If you have to listen, if you gotta pay for whether it is that kitty cat or that dick, then you sad. You're sad as hell. Because
don't be talking about people like that, man.
It's so no. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all are sad and pathetic as hell. Cause it's so much. It is plenty out there.
Hey man, sometimes people just paying for so you can leave.
Who is throwing it for free?
They paying it so they can leave, man.
You're right, but some might just want what they want.
Right.
So they gonna pay for it.
They paying for the girl to leave or whatever. It ain't necessarily the companionship is boom, now leave.
Unless you paying them to do the little freaky stuff that the other ones won't do. That's different.
That's funny.
That's something else. But you just paying just for some regular old dick or some chick. No, you sad. You really pathetic and sad. Cause I could think of again off the top of my head about 5 different hoes who would gladly give it up.
Well, what kind of attachment does that come with though? What kind of attachment does that come with?
Nothing. That
she gonna give it up. She gonna give it up, and then before you know it, it's gonna be text messages and phone call. When I'm gonna see you again?
That'll probably be him because these are hoes. These are hoes. They don't catch feelings.
Oh, they
don't catch feelings.
Okay, and there's men out there that don't catch feelings either.
Yeah, but what we're saying.
So put them with a female that don't catch feelings, and put them with a dude that don't catch feelings.
That's the thing. Hoes don't normally. it's like the magnets. You
No.
You the opposite. They don't go together.
No.
They don't tell. You can't. Hoes can't be with other hoes. It don't work out.
No, I don't feel like just because a female is not going to catch feelings that's going to make her a hoe though.
I'm using hoe as an affectionate term. I'm not saying that they're really prostitutes. They're not really whores. I'm just saying, you a hoe, you just trying, you trying to jump off, you trying to have fun, live your best life. That's what I mean by a hoe. And other hoes don't typically tend to attract other hoes because you both can't be moving fast.
I don't necessarily agree.
Someone got to be a slightly slower speed than you.
I think it's just a challenge, man. Because I think eventually somebody's gonna start to catch feelings.
Eventually,
Yeah.
what's
Yes.
eventually like 6,
Somebody-
7 months down the line,
Man,
2
maybe not
years
even
down
that
the
long.
Yeah,
line.
not even that long. Probably about 2 or 3 months.
Because after a while, you're going to start wanting more. I mean, as human beings, we're never really satisfied. We get the things that we desire, and then we want some more.
I think also what happens is when you are in a situation and that thing is so good, like it's so good to the point where when you start to think about them being with someone else, you get mad.
What? What?
Okay, so y'all ain't had sex like I had sex.
What are you talking about, bro?
See.
What kind of jealousy and
y'all-
envy is that?
Right,
Because
because he getting his feelings involved. That's what it is.
What it is
He's
when
getting his feelings
it's
involved.
that good. It's like you gotta try to lock this down, but then you remember the agreement. Cause it's been one time where I was in little friend benefits type of thing, and it was so good. I said, this nigga can't go nowhere. He can't. I said, I'll be damned if he goes somewhere because this ain't. And I caught myself like doing like little irrational stuff, like when he'd be like, "Oh, I can't meet up tonight." I'm like, "What for? What? What you doing? Who you got over there?"
Wow.
I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's wrong with me? This isn't that type of thing." Meanwhile, he had to just pull extra shift at work, and I was tripping.
See.
And I had to catch myself.
See.
Fortunately for both of us, he moved to Texas, so I can't have access to him. Not that I didn't think about catching that flight.
People like you can't be in those type of situations.
No, that was only one time. I can't be in that type of situation when I got some demon sex that I'm paired up with. That's when I can't be in that type of situation.
I'm not even gonna ask what that is.
You haven't had it. The ones that have had it, they know.
I don't need nothing that's of the devil. Trust me.
You're right. Listen, I don't recommend it to anybody.
Oh,
I don't.
dude.
I don't. It goes back to what I was saying all them episodes ago about how some people don't really deserve good dick. It goes back to that.
Somehow in every episode.
I'm just saying.
It comes up, bro.
Every episode.
Because I left work early. I know I need those hours. I needed those hours, but I need that thing more.
No. No.
So,
My ears.
What are we talking about, man? We talking about what we said.
I can't.
The idea and concept of a wedding ring. Do you wear it? Do you not wear it?
Go.
Let's go ahead and skip past this one.
I can't.
let me see. Like, when do you wear your wedding ring? When do you not wear it?
Do you ever take it off at any time during the marriage?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Let's see.
I mean, it's okay to take your wedding band off.
If I was married,
if you have to take it off.
When would I take my ring off? I would probably, the person that I am, I would take it off every now and then just to see if I still had it.
Ooh.
And then once I confirm that I still had it, I'll go ahead and slide it back on there. And then I would come home looking at him knowing like, I could leave until I want to.
If you was
Wow.
really gangster, you'd leave it on, man.
Wow.
That want me. Oh yeah, I could do that too. Because best believe there are so many people. The fact that you are married, it makes them want you more.
That's facts. That is facts.
That's crazy.
That is facts.
So I could do that.
How you feel about it, Phil?
I mean, I think you should be able to take it off. If you have to take it off, if you're doing a job that requires the removal of rings or whatever, that should be cool. But if not, man, wear your band. You should wear it proudly, right? I'm married. Look, here's the proof. I guess.
Some people want to take it off when they be with their friends going out and stuff.
Why?
And I don't blame them because because even though there are some people that they want you more because they're they see that you're married. Mm-hmm. There are also people that they'll just stray away from you because you are married. And some people still want some attention just because you in a marriage. I mean, you don't want some outside attention every now and then. So when you with your other single friends, even though you're the only one that's married, you just want to flirt a little bit. Mousie's not doing anything more than that. What's wrong with that?
So I guess y'all saying that from like a male perspective or whatever because
you taking your band off? Are you gonna take your band off?
I mean it depends on what I'm doing, but I'm if I'm married, like I'm gonna be proud to be married, so I'm gonna always have my ring on.
That's what I feel.
You know, we know a female who I'm pretty sure she takes her ring off every now and then.
Whoa.
I don't know who he's talking
Yes,
about.
you do. Phil knows.
I really
Phil
don't know
knows.
who y'all talking about, but
Okay, Ashley gonna play dumb.
I really don't know who y'all talking about.
Okay.
But like I was saying,
I know
if I'm married, I'm gonna be proud to be married. Like I'm not gonna take my ring off. But I don't know, like I guess some females they kind of get mad or they get upset if their husband doesn't wear their rings or whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why though?
Because they think that they're trying to do something outside the marriage, like they weren't really respecting the marriage.
I'm trying to think what I'd be upset.
Which I kind of feel like the ring shouldn't be like the thing to symbolize your love, because at the end of the day, I mean, it's just the ring.
I think I can see it though, because I mean, if you were in a marriage and you started off and you wearing your ring every day, and then you come home, I come home one day, and I see that you don't have your ring on, I'm gonna ask why you ain't got your ring on.
Right. So you have to. I feel like if you starting off wearing your ring every day, it shouldn't be no change ups in the pattern.
Yeah, like why you ain't got your
But
ring
if you
on?
never really wore your ring like that, like you have a job that you don't wear your ring, like you can't wear your ring, like if it's a hard labor type job and you don't want to wear your ring, I can respect that. But if we going out together and stuff, I feel like you should have your ring on if I have mine on.
Right. Like in a situation where it's like you go out with your friends, she going out with her friends or whatever, and then the next morning I see that she ain't got a ring on. I mean, I may or may not say something.
You gonna question that?
I'm
You gonna
peep it in
peep.
my head, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
and if it happens again the next time, it's like, all right, so
I can see you.
that's
doing
what we
that.
doing. You taking your ring? You taking your ring off when you go out with your girls now?
See,
Okay.
see niggas like that. See, don't be confronting about stuff that happened a couple weeks ago. If you ain't say it in the moment, then
That is true.
then
Yeah, that
clearly
is
it
true.
wasn't
Once
the
you
problem.
peep it the first time, you
you
might
ain't
as
hear
well
what I
say
said.
something.
But you ain't hear what I said. I'm gonna peep it the first time. All right, okay. And then the next time, if it happens again, then I'm gonna bring it up because now it's becoming a pattern. So every time you go out with your homegirls, you want to take your ring off.
Okay,
Why?
so let's say if she didn't have it on that first time, right? But then she kept it on, from then, but y'all got into it for whatever reason. Would you bring it up?
So she's been wearing the ring from jump, and then we get in an argument, and she take it off.
No, I'm saying that if you peeped it that one time she didn't wear it when she went out with her friends, and then she had been wearing it after then, but then y'all had like an argument about something
Something
would
else?
you bring it up in the argument?
Nah, I'm not gonna.
Now, see, some niggas would.
Nah, I wouldn't.
And see, I don't got time for stuff like
Because
that.
that's irrelevant
Because,
at that point.
like, and why you ain't say anything?
It's irrelevant at that point. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Right, it is irrelevant, but I
Some
don't like
people wait till you
hold
get into
on
an
to
argument
information.
to hold in everything, and then once y'all get into an argument, then they want to start bringing up everything that they done peeped.
If you ain't say it back on 24th, don't bring it up now.
I'm gonna bring it up if it happened again, though. Then it's a problem. Because why you taking your ring off when you going out with your homies?
Still, even then, it's
What
like,
you mean? You
Why
telling
you-
me you out there looking, man.
why you bringing it up? Why you ain't say it the first? You would have said something the first time. Then
You should
you
have
could
said
have had a
something the first
conversation
time when you
about
peeped
it.
it. Y'all could have had a
Yeah.
conversation like, "Oh, you took your ring off last night," or what's up with the ring being taken off? Then you ain't got to worry about peeping it a second time.
Exactly.
Bump that, man. No rings, man. Just live your life.
I kind of like how Tammy and Walker did. Like their first 5 years that they married, they didn't have any type of ring, and then I guess the 5th year, then that's when he actually got her like a wedding ring and band or whatever. But I think they had like matching tattoos on their ring fingers,
What you got to say about that?
because that's when they got their vows renewed on their 5th year.
That just gives these niggas an excuse to do whatever they want for 5 years.
They gonna do whatever they
And
want,
like
no matter
the
what.
bird,
Man.
she was believing him. A tattoo is not the same thing. Okay.
I mean, but who's to say a ring is? I
That
mean,
ain't gonna stop you from doing what you
yes,
want to do,
a ring
bro.
is supposed to be a symbol of marriage and a symbol of love, but at the end of the day, like a ring doesn't really define the love.
It doesn't define the love, but if you are a couple who believes that a ring is a symbol of marriage, and then you all quote unquote agree that for now we'll just have matching tattoos. Sierra and Future did that same stupid mess. You see how that ended up. Don't be stupid.
But were they married though?
They were engaged. And
okay, they still weren't legally married.
He didn't give her a ring. He gave her a tattoo.
Listen, man. Marriage counseling. I recommend it.
I feel like you should go through. I feel like all couples should go through marriage counseling before they get married.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people do though.
No, they don't.
It's true. They don't. But they should.
I thought all people did.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody.
I've only if and most people they do it if they have to, because if you want to be married in a church, you have to go to marriage counseling.
Or if you want to be married by a pastor or a priest.
Right. So by default they'll do it, but not because they really feel like it will help them in the long run.
Well, I just feel like the marriage counseling, the counselor is gonna bring up questions that you guys may not have like answered together or may not have thought about.
That's the important
thing. I don't really know, because I'm so far from the thought of marriage. It's not even.
I was just getting ready to say like I've honestly been coming to the conclusion or coming to the realization that I'll probably just be that auntie that comes to the cookouts, you know. And yeah, just leave it at that, cause
you gonna be the unmarried auntie that comes to the cookouts. With no kids. Oh man.
And honestly, my friends have been like saying that too.
But is that the future you want though?
Not really, but I mean, if it boils down to that, it boils down to that.
Yeah.
It's up to you to create it, man.
That's fine, because I definitely feel like if my friends agree, just because they know me. If I was straight, I would have been married a long time ago. I either would have been married or I would have been in a long lasting relationship. Possibly would have probably had a child a couple years back.
Why is that?
Because I was always, when I was younger, I was always oriented around, I'm gonna be married by this time, I'm gonna be having kids by this time.
Oh, you got your life plan.
Yeah, I had my life planned out because I was 16 and stupid, and I did not know myself. So yeah, but since that isn't the reality, and like a lot of these, so many of these niggas, they play so many games, and I'm just so focused on myself and getting this money, and I guess I'll just be seeing my friends get married for the next couple of years. I know I don't sound excited, y'all, but I am happy for y'all. I know I don't sound like it, but you know, the happiness is in here. It's deep in them. But it's there. I'm just gonna do me. You know, I have my fun every now and then. I'll entertain some people, but
I don't know. I'm okay with being that auntie at the cookouts, though. If the right man come along, he come along. But at this point,
right now, I can see myself, like, you know, being the one. Be the rich one that's always traveling, and you know, I have my consistent boyfriend type of thing that, you know, he'll when I'm ready to settle down, he'll settle down, but until then, you know, he'll just watch me take my flights, and sometimes he'll come on my trips.
Well, I intend a wife for you.
That's what's up.
I want somebody to bounce ideas with when we about to go to sleep and chill in the bed and read together.
That is so sweet and so romantic. It really is. But my frigid heart just cannot allow that right now.
I'm done, man. I'm through with y'all, man.
Well,
This guy said.
I guess that's that then.
Like Tina said, what's love got to do with it?
Don't have anything to do with it, man.
I don't.
But you want to have somebody that'll.
I do. I definitely do.
Somebody that ain't a stranger.
I'll say.
Somebody you can be vulnerable
I'll try to
with.
work on it by the time I'm 30.
There you go.
By the time I'm 30, so I got what 2.5 more years.
It all happens when it's supposed to happen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe in forcing anything.
Boom, boom.
Oh dang! I
But
guess we gotta leave for next episode because I had a good little thing to say.
Put a pin in it, bro.
Right. We're gonna wrap things up. And y'all know where to reach us at. Instagram and Twitter. Follow us, Chaotic Convos. Also, if y'all have any feedback or questions for us, y'all can email us at chaoticconvos@gmail.com. And if y'all want to follow me, y'all can follow me on Instagram. It's Ashyup, ITSASHYUUP.
And you already know I'm on Twitter at CSC Prince. And I'm on Instagram at Ansel D'Angelo, no apostrophe, just the E and the A. And I see some of y'all follow me, or it could be just be some of these niggas that like my pictures. I don't know. But I appreciate the follows either way.
We at Chaotic Convos appreciate you listening to this episode today. This is Philip, and my Instagram is at Hughley143. Feel free to follow or not follow. It doesn't really matter. Thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.
Adios.
Peace.